Tonight, join Ed Kavalee, Glenn Robbins, Kate Langbroek, Celia Pacquola and Sam Pang as we test their knowledge of the week's events on Have You Been Paying Attention? And now, here's your host, Tom Gleisner.
Good evening, thanks for joining us. Our last show for the financial year. Just in case anyone's thinking of making a donation, Sam is now a registered charity, so please give that he may know. Tonight, we have 5 fiercely competitive news watchers ready to show off their knowledge of the week's events. Allow me to introduce
Australia's heartless caravan con man. You give him your life savings. He gives you nothing.
Ed Kavalee. Also joining us,
Australia's bankrupt playboy, leaving everyday mums and dads broke.
Glenn Robbins. Back for another tilt at victory.
The heartless daughter, forcing her elderly parents to live in the garage of their own home.
Langbroek. Next to her, well, a former champion.
Her father forced her to marry her cousin.
No right to reply. Finally, our perennial bridesmaid.
Just wait till you hear him sing.
You just wait. Ladies and gentlemen. Glenn, lovely to have you back.
Nice to be back, Tom.
Been busy. I've heard you're taping a new TV series, soon to be seen, and apparently there's been some bedroom scenes.
On the show, or
You know. Scripted scenes.
I was thinking about coming back to Tommy's place a little bit later.
Not happening. Have you? Because you've never done the bedroom scenes
Not
before?
since the incident.
No.
With Russell Croyd, as you would remember.
How are they going?
Yep.
Is it stressful doing?
I feel like I'm talking to my doctor.
You are. Upper Middle Bogan.
Seriously,
This is it.
Upper Middle Bogan?
You said Upper Middle Bogan. Coming to ABC fairly soon.
Let's start this quiz. Barack Obama said this during the week.
We could not be prouder of them. They are defying the odds.
Who is he referring to? Sam.
Is it the US soccer team?
It is the World Cup team. Made it through to the round of 16. Well done, Sam. Thank you. Sam, you're on the board. That is good news for everyone.
For you, Sam Pang, you've got Glenn Robbins on the show today.
Just to sort of...
That's all I'm saying.
You don't have to take that from her, Glennie.
That's all I'm saying.
Are you inferring I'm an idiot? Well, you'd be right.
All right. Who is in this car? Glenn.
The Pope?
Let's have a look. There he is. Well done, Glenn. As Channel 10 News reported it, the Pope got out of his car to touch a boy. Probably not the way I would have felt. On the side of the road, and he was a young lad. Take a look at David Cameron.
It turns out to be a bad decision, and I'm extremely sorry about that.
What's he referring to, Celia?
He asked the Queen on a date.
It was probably able to do that age. Anyone follow this one? Ed?
Iraq?
No, it's hiring Andy Coulson.
Oh, that was what I was going to say.
The Oscar Pistorius trial resumed today. Where's Oscar been for the last month? Sam?
Has he been dating again?
No. Not that. He's been in a psychiatric hospital having assessments done on his fragile mental state. Clive Palmer welcomed a special guest to Canberra. Who was it? Ed?
Jenny Craig. Tom.
She may have been a little more high profile. Surely someone saw Katie.
It was Al Gore.
Indeed it was. Clive announced he wants to get rid of the carbon tax and replace it with what? Celia?
Sausage sizzle.
That's thinking outside the square, isn't it? Ed?
A trade, Tom.
You give them money and they give you a sausage.
Ed, would you be saying an emissions trading
party scheme? Yeah.
Even when I gave it to you, you didn't get it right. But, all right, because it's the first round, I'll give you the points.
Appreciate that.
On Wednesday, Clive met with who for the first time in 2 years? Sam?
His running group?
Ed?
He met with Tony Abbott, Tom.
He met with Prime Minister Tony Abbott.
Is that the nicest photo of Clive that you guys can find? Is that the friendliest picture?
They will be.
He's just-
I will pay that. He met with Prime Minister Tony Abbott. They had breakfast on Tuesday, and I think it's just winding up about... Good meeting. Liberal MPs were all wearing badges on Wednesday in support of what? You want to get from the photo, Sam?
Killer Badger Day?
Much needed initiative.
Always a good
Much
day.
needed. It's I Love Small Business Day. The minister, get this, the Minister for Small Business got to deliver a speech, and wasn't Julie Bishop just captivated by it?
Small business sector under Labor, and now when the small business community is
Catching up with a
falling.
couple of tweets. Our first asylum seeker boat in 6 months has been spotted. Where are the passengers believed to be from? Sam?
From MH360.
Not happening, no. Still too soon, Sam.
Isn't it MH370?
Yeah, what did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Tasteless and inaccurate. Thank you.
That's the name of my autobiography. Tasteless and inaccurate.
They're in fact from Sri Lanka, Tamils fleeing persecution. Opera Australia have sacked this woman. What for? Sam, you've got him.
That wasn't peptides, was
No,
it?
not peptide related.
No, I didn't. She
Celia.
said something really homophobic.
She did. Homophobic remarks on Facebook, and she is out. Tell me, who caused this accident? Katie.
The same woman who designed my yoga pants that fall down when you're doing yoga.
That's her go.
Jodie Mears.
And she
You
was
know
in
what?
yoga pants as well. So that's...
Tom,
Yes.
she's right, but technically the crash was caused by her two passengers, Johnny Walker and Jim Beam.
Katie, I will pay that. Jodie Mears
Thank you, yes.
was responsible for
yoga
that.
pants.
You know, that happened like the day after my yoga pants fell down, and I'm sure that it was my bad juju that I was channeling to
What move
her.
were you doing?
Where was
Oh, it's always, there's only ever one move with me, Glenn. You know what it is. Downward dog.
And Kate was just doing it in Coles. And that,
We'll look forward to seeing that a little later in the show tonight. Exciting news for Adelaide Zoo's orangutan Carter. What is it? Sam,
Pregnant. You can tell. Look at that. She's pregnant.
how can you tell?
She's showing already, Tom. You can tell.
There's a gorilla bump, you reckon? There you go. All right, yes, pay that, Sam. She's pregnant. Tell me, what are we looking at here? Ed.
that's my Year 12 art project. It was called Threesome. No thanks. You did all right, Tom. You did all right.
Please.
They're the new hosts of the Channel 10 breakfast show.
Not Channel 10 related, Sam.
Glenn's sisters?
Not Glenn's sister. Please, someone, please.
She's got the same hairstyle as you.
No, I'll take that. It's something to do. What's the Prime Minister's name?
Oh, is it his sister?
I cannot pay. Even our studio audience are calling out the answer. It is a portrait of Christine Forster, sister of Tony Abbott,
hang on.
and her partner Virginia. They've been entered into the Archibald Prize. What is your
I think
look,
I just
Kate?
said that, Tom.
Not in time. Not nearly in time. Cannot pay that to
Okay.
anyone. Tell me what's going on here.
Oh, Tom.
Kate.
All right, that is a man stuck in a vagina. Truly, honestly is.
You'd be correct,
Is he a
Kate.
small man? Or
An American
what?
exchange student had to be rescued by
Yes.
firefighters in Germany after having become stuck.
It's a very big
fantastic.
vagina too. And just hello to Auntie Doris if you're watching.
I think we'll take a quick break. When we return, the world of entertainment goes under the microscope. You're watching Have You Been Paying Attention? And it's time to take a trip down to the shallow end of the news pool as we dive into... The APRA Awards have just been announced. What was the most played song of the year, Celia?
The Coles Down Down song.
Close, but not quite. It was Lanterns by Birds of Tokyo.
That depends on what station you listen to, Tommy. I'm sure if we asked you, you'd say Bette Midler's From a Distance. Depends who you listen to, Tommy.
Overall, across all stations, Sam, Birds of Tokyo.
Lanterns. Okay.
Take a look at this acceptance speech.
I can't believe I won twice. I guess I'd like to thank my mum and dad for being the best kind of super weirdos.
Who is it? Katie.
Her parents, the best kind of super widows, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That, my friend, is Sia.
Indeed, award for Songwriter of the Year. That was her.
That's not Sia,
That's
though,
not.
is it?
No, Sia is voicing it and got a gentleman
that's
to
Sia.
record it. So it's Sia. Pay that, Katie. Glenn.
Who's Sia?
Come back, we got the... $2 million was paid for the handwritten lyrics of what classic song, Celia?
They're Cole's Down Down.
Glenn, you want to...
Bob Dylan.
What was the song?
Rolling Stone. Is
it the full title, Glenn?
Like
it, yes.
Like a Rolling Stone.
It's his point, said. Okay, like a Rolling Stone.
No,
You do the voice, I'll say the answer. Ready?
Oh, like Sia style. Ready?
Glenn.
Okay.
Like a Rolling Stone.
10 points, Glenn. All right. Offspring Wednesday, take a look.
Oh.
Nina's nephew needs a...
What does Nina's nephew need?
An agent.
I think Nina's nephew is doing quite well on the TV front. Celia, you're in the show.
Well, the thing is,
but I didn't watch the show.
I wasn't in that episode, so I didn't watch it. I did.
All right, do you know Celia?
A transplant of some kind.
Okay.
Blood, bit of liver.
Bang, a new liver. A new liver.
So a whole one.
Why are you so surprised, Kate?
No, because I'm only one episode behind, and the last thing I saw, you were telling Billy not to put cookies in that apartment she was trying to sell.
Yeah.
Now they've suddenly gone to liver transplant.
They've chosen the baby needs a liver transplant storyline as a bigger deal than me talking about cookies.
Can you remind these two that we're on telly and not in the green room?
Does she get points for that? Because
Celia, I will pay that.
she's on the show. Why don't you do some questions about my show and then I'll...
That's right. Glenn doesn't have a show, that's why. That's the answer.
Celia, I'll pay that
10 points.
10 points to Celia for a new liver. All right, MasterChef, take a listen to what Gary is offering.
The chance to cook for the biggest power that any MasterChef contestant has ever had.
Wow.
What is the biggest power any MasterChef contestant has? Ed?
You get to eat before Preston?
No. Could be a considerable advantage, but no. It's the power apron you get to influence the competition in.
Ooh.
A shock for Rebecca on the When Love Comes to Town finale. What message has she just received here? Celia.
They messaged her to tell her she spelled her own name wrong.
Oh, that's it. They overlooked that, didn't they? Anyone follow the big finale, Sam?
Right.
Someone dumped her.
Sam?
Sam
Dumped her via text message. A person called Sam. All right, who is this arriving at Wimbledon? Celia.
Colonel Sanders' evil younger brother.
Colonel Sanders, isn't it? Anyone? He's preparing for a movie role, if that's a clue. Ed.
It's Hugh Jackman.
It's Hugh Jackman.
Playing Rolf Harris.
No, not that movie role, but you're right, Ed. It's Hugh Jackman. Tell me, what upcoming film are we looking at here? Kate.
It's got to be someone playing God.
Oh, no.
No.
Not, well, godlike. Celia.
Is it? That's the guy from the Hunger Games. Is it another Hunger Games?
Which number would we be up to, Celia?
Who cares? 3?
3? 3 is correct.
3.
Pay that. What is its full title?
Oh.
Sam.
Hunger Games 3.
No. Oh, don't encourage it. There's a semicolon and then a couple of words. It's Mockingjay Part 1. How confusing is that?
I was pretty close, Tommy.
You were,
Very close.
but incorrect. Glenn.
What are the Hunger Games?
We must get some reading for Glenn before the show. Sylvester Stallone is set to appear in what new movie? Right.
Rambo.
Yeah, well, I'll need a number.
28.
5.
No, call me out, Katie.
6. 7.
What is your answer?
7.
Let me say
8,
that you were
5,
closer
5,
earlier.
5.
Rambo 5. Pay that, Kate.
Wow.
Who's writing the screenplay? Glenn.
That orangutan in Adelaide.
May have a co-writing credit.
He'd do just as good a job, but I think that Sly is writing it himself.
Sylvester Stallone is writing his own
Well, the
screenplay.
orangutans.
The orangutan's a girl, remember?
She's
That's
pregnant,
right, she's
like
pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Sam, Sylvester Stallone writing the screenplay. Sting has revealed he won't give his children what? Glenn?
His inheritance. Yeah. You know what? I met Sting.
Did you? Seriously?
And funny, I did yoga with him.
How? Why did how on earth did this?
Give us the backstory here,
I won't give you the full story, but I was in a hotel in Sydney, sitting by the pool, eating breakfast, and a chap came out and said, "Do you mind if I do some yoga here next?" Because it was a small area. And I said, "That's fine, but don't stand so close to me." And he did some, and then we did some yoga together. And
yoga together?
I honestly did yoga with him, yeah. And then I did it with no pants on because it's a long story, but true story.
Danny Minogue features on the cover of this week's Who. What's unusual about the photo?
I was at the supermarket today and I saw it. It was Who magazine. On the cover, she's not wearing any makeup. Is that correct?
All the celebrities in Who are not wearing makeup, and it's not a bad shot. She's come up quite a treat. All right.
I'm sorry, Tom. That's Auntie Doris.
Lovely to have you on board, Auntie Doris.
That's great.
Take a look at this ad.
Does your pain feel like stabbing, pins and needles, or burning? It may be.
It may be what? Glenn.
Maybe the 300 pins you got stuck in your knee.
Related to the Celia.
So funny. Is it nerve pain?
Celia, you're absolutely correct. Let's have a listen.
It may be nerve pain.
Maybe nerve pain. Let's all be frightened and run off to the doctor. What annual concert event will not be happening this year? Kate?
Oh, the big day out.
Yes. Quite correct. Not happening.
The one Portaloo they normally hire is booked out instead.
Bad luck, guys. What did Keith Urban give one lucky fan at his Melbourne concert? Glenn?
A refund?
It's his signed guitar. Can't pay that.
That's pretty good.
Transformers 4 came out on Thursday. What's its full title? Kate?
For juvenile men who think they're still 8.
Accurate title, maybe. It's
actually called Transformers for Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction.
So you can read my lunchbox and weep. So
I was waiting for Glenn to say he did yoga with that Transformer.
His name is Optimus Prime. So
thank you, Ed.
Wow. This is the first time I've noticed
seen him animated about something.
Found a weak point.
Found my thing.
There's Transformers. Okay. What film has just grossed more than $500 million worldwide? Glenn?
It's the one that's really hard to say, and I can't say it properly.
Then you're not going to get the 10 points.
Please have a go, Glennie.
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Glenn, that's close enough. We'll pay that. This is Angelina Jolie at the Tokyo premiere, and that off-the-shoulder look is taking off around the world. Look at that. We're going to take a quick break. Still to come, sports, one-on-one and rapid recall. All things athletic as we get our heads around this. NRL star Todd Carney is in trouble because of a photo that surfaced yesterday. What was he doing? Ed?
He's giving himself a drug test.
You are close. You are close. Can anyone see? It's a rather disturbing image. Did anyone actually see it? Sam?
Yeah, he's urinating into his own mouth.
No, he's not. At least get a glass.
Exactly.
It's on a website called Pistagram.
Sam may have got the full details. Yes, Ed.
We really have to give Glenn Robbins 50 points for making a social media joke.
True.
He still has a Nokia 5110. That's incredible from him.
Sam, I will pay that.
Sorry, are you taking comments?
Yes, please.
Because I'd just like to say,
Please.
I believe that to be quite amazing.
So do I.
And has every boy tried to do that?
Well, that's not the normal.
Have you never tried?
No, that's not.
Because obviously, if Celia and I did, it would be truly amazing.
Yes. What is the official term for urinating in one's own mouth?
It's called bubbling, Tom.
It is. It's big amongst the skateboarding community.
Betcha.
That's why I got out of that business. Very
I'd say it's really hard doing it on skateboard as well.
Let's move on to safer territory.
Wow.
What will Luis Suarez be doing for the next 4 months, Kate?
Sitting it out.
You got it, not playing soccer. Australia went down to Spain in our last match. What was the final score? Ed?
3-0.
3-0. All right, according to Ange Postecoglou, it's time to focus on our next big challenge. What is our next big challenge? Ed?
Trying to find a way to make Tim Cahill 10 years younger. That's
would certainly be
Asian
useful.
Cup?
I think Ed just stuck in there.
Pang, you go.
Sam, you may have it.
Asian Cup.
Asian Cup, I will play that.
Sorry, Tom, he's got a natural advantage. I've just got a
Katie is actually right because I'm an ambassador for the Asian Cup.
He is. I thought they were getting under, but what are you going to do?
If I knew when it was on, I'd give you more information.
All right, staying with the World Cup, Russian goalkeeper Igor Akinfeev claimed he was blinded by what? Celia?
I saw it. Green lasers.
Let's have a look.
But did that laser have any effect on Akinfeev? Well, I would say not.
It did pay that, Celia. What happened to Italy's coach after his team lost to Uruguay? Kate?
He had a bunga party.
No, in fact, he resigned. Tell me, what is going on here? Ed?
It's an Ecuadorian player, and at half-time he works the deep fryer at the KFC.
Give you half the points, Ed. It's the Ecuadorian player. Hurt his head injury in the game against France. And I tell you what, that is, well, Katie, that is a look that is taking off around the world. Check out Beyonce from the other. Incredible. Take a look at Colombia's reserve goalkeeper. What's special about him? Celia?
He can go right from the game to get something hot out of the oven.
Celia, you're a thinker. You are a thinker. No, I got it.
Oldest player ever in the World Cup, Tommy. 43 years old.
43. Staying with the World Cup, I'll show you the fan. You tell me what country they're supporting. First, please. Sam.
Cameroon.
Correct. Next, please. Ed.
It's Mexico. He is the national airline. It's El Jetstar.
Pay that, Mexico. Next, please.
She is Colombian, and if you sit behind her, you don't tell her to sit down. You say, could you just spin around, please?
Ed, you've been watching. I will pay that. Next, please. Not happy. Ed.
Australia?
The only clue you've really got is the orange earrings.
It's got to be Holland.
No, it's Ivory Coast. And finally...
Oh.
Katie.
Well, that's got to be Holland.
Switzerland. Sorry, buddy.
You are part Dutch. Why
well, that's why, because
they're
no
not
one loves...
cheeseheads.
It's Gouda, isn't it?
It's Gouda and Edam.
Okay.
Where have you been?
Not in Holland.
All right. Australian tennis star Nick Kyrgios is through to the fourth round at Wimbledon. Who is he about to face? Celia.
He's got to play Nadal.
Rafael Nadal. Which tennis player has posed nude for ESPN? Sam.
Margaret Court.
It's Venus Williams and Thomas Burdick, who both derobed. There you go. Cricket Australia has released its schedule for this summer's Test series. Who are we playing? Glenn.
India?
Correct. Staying with cricket, why is this gentleman so unhappy? Kate.
He has to play cricket.
He does have to play cricket. Obviously some big Test days in.
I watched this, Tommy. Jimmy Anderson, he got out from the second last ball of the day in a Test match, so Sri Lanka won their first ever series in England. He had to survive 2 balls.
Also, someone's super glued his gloves to his helmet.
Sure. A double reason, Ed, I will pay that. LeBron James has shocked fans by announcing what? Celia.
He is French, and his name is actually the Bron James.
Would be a shock to us all, Celia. Sam, you're a basketball fan. What's up, Sam?
It wasn't that big a shock, I should say this, but he's kind of opted out of his contract with the Miami Heat.
He's a free agent. He could go anywhere. I'll pay that. Wow. Sam.
Yeah, you should, because I gave you more information than your answer had.
And that brings us to the end of the round. One-on-one is up next. We're back and it's time to wrap contestants to prove we really are members of the clever country. Test tubes at the ready because it's...
Science.
Oh.
Wow, I feel the excitement in the room, Tom.
Wow.
Australians from what state or territory have the longest life expectancy? Kate.
Tasmania, it feels like the longest.
It may feel that way, but no, in fact, it's Glenn.
The ACT.
ACT. A University of Melbourne study says eating broccoli every day could cure what? Kate.
A fondness for vegetables.
It would push anyone off that. Now, Glenn.
Asthma.
Pay that. Rats in the UK, what, have developed a resistance to what? Sam.
Poison.
Yeah.
They're like a super mutant rats.
That's great.
Are they coming for us? I mean,
Rat poison, pay
Just
that, Sam.
you.
The world's oldest fossilised poo has just been found. Where?
Yeah.
Come on.
Sam.
In your toilet, Tom? I'd like to thank Channel 10.
Wow.
All right, it's time for a little join the dots action. Sam, we shall start with you.
I'll take it all back, Tommy. Doing a great job.
Hillary Clinton and Katy Perry. What's the link?
So pretty.
Tough one.
I'd sleep with both of them.
Good. That is one link, but not the link we're looking for from this week.
If Hillary Clinton runs for president, Katy Perry will write the campaign song.
You have got it. Sam Pang, ladies and gentlemen, knows his American politics. All right, Katie.
Me.
Seth Rogen and Kim Jong-un.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. They both eat kimchi. That's Korean pickled vegetables.
Thank you. No, we did get that, Katie. It's to do with a new movie. Does that help?
No.
Clearly not.
Is it The Hangover, North Korea?
That would be a great franchise. Seth's new movie is about assassinating Kim Jong-un.
Wow.
And he has
Brave.
yeah, I know. And he has said he is going to bring down apocalypse on the United States if the movie's released.
Wow. I don't want to quibble, but I guarantee they'll both be eating kimchi in that movie.
Yeah, I won't argue with that, but Katie,
half
sorry.
points, perhaps.
No points. Nice haggling with you. Ed.
Hey.
Belinda Carlisle and a magnet.
Oh, I know that. That's
I
not
didn't ask
fair.
you, Katie.
Why didn't you ask me one that I knew?
Because I knew you knew. Ed.
We all know Sam would sleep with both.
Thanks. I'm from Matt.
It's a magnetic attraction, Celia.
Belinda Carlisle and a magnet sounds like a good night, Tommy.
It's back to you, sir.
Sorry, I've lost interest. Can't lie.
What's the link between Belinda Carlisle and a magnet?
They're both better dinner guests than Tony Abbott. I don't
All right.
know. I have no idea.
Katie, do you know
Just
this?
get bonus points.
No, you won't get any points, but tell us, what's the
All right,
link?
so she reckons that she cured, was it
Menopausal hot flushes
symptoms by
by-
putting a magnet in her undies.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know that, Ed.
I didn't know
Yes.
things like that.
Yes.
All right, this, I don't even know why we're bothering asking this one. Glenn, the Queen and Game of Thrones.
Do you know what either of those things are?
What's the link, Glenn?
Are you saying that it's really obvious, the answer?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I think
We don't have to answer the question then. If you want me the 10 points, and then we'll move on. We all know, you know that I know, and I know that you know, and Tom knows that I know, and there I have joined the dots. We all know. So please carry on to the next question.
The Queen visited the set of Game of Thrones.
You didn't give me a chance to say the answer.
And she was presented with a miniature throne. No points, Glenn. Celia, before you mock Glenn, let's see how you go with this one. English soccer player Chris Smalling and Barack Obama.
Sam would sleep with both. No. I know this as well. He was mistaken. They used Obama's face, thinking it was the soccer player.
Chris Smalling's face on a commemorative mug from the World Cup. Celia. Well done, Celia. And that brings us to the end of the round. Rapid recall. This segment's called Rapid Recall for a very good reason. Hands on buses. New South Wales had record what during the week? Ed.
Rainfall.
Snowfalls. Backlash for Woolworths this week after they did what?
Is this when they put up the sign saying Happy Ramadan?
Is it just me, or is it sort of weird that a supermarket would mark a month of fasting? I just doesn't. What book has just won the Miles Franklin Award, Kate?
Oh, Miss Bird. Oh, the bird. What? Oh,
you got it, mate.
Sam.
All the Birds Singing.
By Evie Wild. Pay that, sorry, Kate. What country's population has just hit 64 million for the first time? Glenn.
UK.
The United Kingdom. Bindi Irwin has spoken out this week on what issue? Sam.
Armenia's transition to a market economy.
It's, in fact, girls not dressing their age. The majority of Facebook users are male or female? Celia.
Female?
Correct. Twitter users are... Kate.
Male.
Incorrect.
Female.
No, incorrect. What is the world's most commonly used emoji? Celia.
Sideways winky smiley face.
It's not. It's in the top 10, but no, the most commonly used.
How often you need to go?
No, we don't see that. Ed.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Incorrect. It's a... Kate.
Heart.
Oh, you heard me say that.
What?
All right. Hundreds of Liberal supporters gathered in Melbourne on Saturday for what event? Celia.
Sausage sizzle.
Maybe. It was, in fact, the Federal Liberal Party Council, otherwise known as the Festival of Dangerous Ideas. The Ukraine has just signed a deal for closer ties with who? Glenn.
Bindi Irwin.
The EU. Name the soul legend who died on Friday. Ed.
Bobby Womack.
Yes. What major international music festival was on over the weekend? Celia.
Glastonbury.
British tennis lovers have been told not to bring what into Wimbledon? Ed.
I don't know.
Glenn.
Thermos flask.
Thermos flask, they're a security risk, apparently. Sam.
Tommy, do you have somewhere to be?
Yes, I do. Some female players have been forced to compete without a bra. For what reason, Kate?
Oh, the pleasure of the viewing men.
Katie can't pay that. It's the all-white policy coloured underwear ban. Which blonde... Oh, and that does bring us to the end of the show. And our winner is... Glenn Robbins! Congratulations to our winner, and thank you to everyone for being part of the game tonight. We'll leave you with another tribute to the brave men and women of news. This one featuring a Swedish reporter who proves that when covering a breaking story, timing is everything.
Monique er ejeren af bilen her bag mig. Næste gang overvejer I... Ej, shit.
Okay, indeed. Good night. See you next week.